Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rikakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, when you're looking at the atrocities of these people and the crimes of these people, you will understand who they are according to the Bible, because the proof is in the pudding. And like Second Corinthians, I think 11, chapter 11, around about the 14th verse, it tells you that that Satan will present himself as an angel of light. See, they would be acting like they're preachers of righteousness, but they would be certified devils. And see, these people, and in the end of the verse, he said their works would show who they are. Same thing with in Matthew, when Yahweh Shah was talking about the false prophets. He said their fruits will show the evidence, because a good tree will not produce rotten fruits or bad fruit. And so these people is producing bad fruits, and it's clear that there is a rotten tree, a rotten red devil. See, and it's clearly says it in Revelation 2 and 9. They're the synagogue of Satan. See, he clearly said that these people are the devil. But you got people, and especially the 2/3 Negroes, they'll overlook the atrocities of these people. All you gotta do is put your the U.S. atrocities, and it's gonna be so much information that you can't even read it all. That's how much atrocities they've been implementing. When you look at war, World War I, World War II, some of the highlights, but you got the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, the most bloodiest war ever on this soil. You got them dropping bombs and killing millions of people, or thousands of people. But if you collect all the bombs together, ain't no telling how many they done killed with dropping these bombs on people. See, and pedophilia and pornography and bestiality is out through the roof. Now let's get a verse that identifies these people, because they the only ones doing it. They the only nation on earth that is displaying this this characteristic. Look at Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, or like Esau. See, because that fornicator goes into illegal sex, illegal sexual behavior, and bestiality, and same-sex legalized by the so-called white man. And pedophilia, they trying to legalize it. See, all of these things, that this is what this nation is doing. The people in other nations are adopting the fornication. Let's get that in Revelation. That's how you identify America, because they pushing this wickedness, and not just America, even really the whole, all the Edomites represent America, but because they all of them over here, and they go back home when they get tired of being here, so they all pretty much backing America up. That's why, let's get that real quick. It's saying the woman, the last verse, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So they reigning over the kings of the earth, and so they they're the foundation or the capital city or the they're the headquarters of the Edomites, of these red devils. But these other countries uh, of the heathen, they uh, have some of this filthiness in them, and they getting it from these dragons. Look at verse 2. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So that wine going to influence. They influencing the other nations to be like them. Let's see here. They influencing the other nations to be like them. I think it's in, let's see. Um, let's put this here real quick. There it is, Ezekiel. It says, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the Pope of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. So, um, the worst of the heathen is the so-called white man, but they leading all the rest of the heathen to follow them. Oh, let's get that here. Habakkuk 2 and 5. It said, he also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. And this is what these dragons do. See, they get the whole world to follow them, and in their wickedness. Look at Maccabees. Uh, yeah, Maccabees chapter 1. See, round about, it says, let's go all the way to 40 something. There we go. Look at 42. It says, and everyone shall leave his laws or his ways of doing things. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. See, all the heathen combined up with these red dragons, these red devils, and they consented to following their ways. See, this is the Edomites that's doing these things, man. Look at what chapter 5. It says, then Judas fought against the children of Esau. See, those Greeks back then, those were the children of Esau. Same thing as the Romans and the so-called American white men, European white men today. They are the children of Esau, man. And the scriptures clearly explains it. And he blinding people who don't know these things. They're being blinded because of their wickedness. How else are they get these nations to come follow them? Which one is it? Let's see here. Oh, let's get this prayer of Azariah. It says, and thou delivered us, who? The Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of God, to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world. See, this is how our forefathers felt about the so-called white man, the devil, these red devils. See, this is how they describe these people, man. And this is not something that's been made up, man. These people, this is in the Bible, the Catholic Bible, all the Bibles, man. This stuff is real. Anybody in America should know this. Anybody that's living in the year 2000 should know this. These people rape, rob, and murder on a regular basis. The atrocities are all over the place. The school shooters, freaking serial killers. See, they make up biological weapons in these CDC buildings all over the world. Who is confused about the situation? Let's get it real quick. How are you confused? And this statement that the Lord made pretty much said nobody should be confused. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? See, if it's not these red devils, man, who is you thinking about? Who is else gonna be a runner up to these people? Is the Japanese running around rape, robbing, and murdering? Is the Chinese running around rape, robbing, and murdering? Is the African running around rape, robbing, and murdering? Is the Arabs running around raping, robbing, and murdering people's land, stealing people, whole countries, putting army bases in folks' countries? See, they got in 70 countries, these darn Americans got their army bases and whatever they want to call it, an embassy or whatever they want to call it. They got military bases in 70 countries, man. Who in the heck is doing that other than the so-called white man? See, and only one of the 2/3 Negroes and their own people would not look at this thing critically because that's like somebody turning themselves into the police. Most criminals gonna run and try to get away to the end. Ain't too many criminals gonna turn themselves in to the police. Surrender themselves to the police, to the judge. Most people not gonna do that, man. So these people definitely ain't doing it, and they trying to hide themselves the whole time. See, they don't want nobody to know that they the devil. Look at Jeremiah 49:10. Let's look at 7. It says, this is concerning Edom. Verse 10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. The man trying to hide. They criminals. They been rape, robbing, and murdering, and they trying to hide. Look at jump back up to verse 9. It says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaming grapes? If thieves, see these people raping and robbing, that's how you do when you rob. That's what they call you when you rob people. They call you thieves, man. If thieves by night, they will destroy till they had enough. Now let's get Obadiah, because Obadiah explains it breaks it down a little bit better. What is it? 5. It said, if thieves came to you, if robbers by night, see, they thieves and robbers. That's what that rape, robbing, and murder. That statement has been said about the so-called white man forever, man. Rape, robbing, and murdering people all over the world. How art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? What? Come on, man. That's why you know Habakkuk is the same, talking about the same Edomites. Look at what he said. Yeah, he's also, because he transgressed by wine and is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. See, you can't satisfy these dragons, man. You cannot satisfy these dragons. Look at what he said. If these come to thee, if robbers by night, how are he cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? See, he can't be satisfied. These red dragon, red devil. Look at verse 6. It say, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Why he got hidden things? Because he trying to hide, man. And who gonna find out what he doing? Who gonna search him out and say, well, I see Esau. I know who he is. He the so-called white man. He not the Arab. Arabs ain't got this type of power. Arabs ain't doing this type of activity. This is the so-called white man doing it. He is the most forsaker of, what's he say? The hater of God. The most wicked in all the world. See, let's end it with Malachi. Malachi 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus says the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Call them, the whole nation, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. See, the prayer of Azariah hit that thing on the nail, man. They the border of wickedness, and we know God is not dealing with no wickedness, man. And so the problem is that these people finna be unleashed. That's why they the pale horse, because only these people get pale out of all the humans on the earth. These Edomites the ones getting pale. See, they skin get pale. Some dark chocolate black person is not getting, so-called black person is not getting being pale and all this crap. That's only a white person is considered being pale. And that horse, that pale horse, is bringing death with him. And that's why Habakkuk say he is as death. And that's why Malachi and the prayer of Azariah say that he is the most wickedest person ever that's going to be on the earth. And God got a righteous hatred to him. So these people finna bring the famine. They finna bring nuclear war to the world and try to destroy everybody. See, these people trying to exterminate everybody. Let's get that to show the wickedness of these people. Matthew 24:21. It says, no, let's do 22. It says that except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. See, if God don't come back, these people gonna kill everybody, man. That's what he's saying. These red devils, they'll kill every last human. They already done killed almost 99% of the animals done went extinct under the reign of these red dragons, these red devils. See, and that's what's going on. They don't want to hear the truth. See, they want to hide themselves. That's what they want to do. Oh, that's not me. I don't know them people. I ain't had nothing to do with it. When the American government did the most atrocities ever in the history of America. The current American government, the current American Americans, not the way the Americans in the 1800s. See, they ain't tortured, but what, 2 million slaves was being mistreated. Man, you got 8 billion people on the earth, and these dragons are mistreating all of them because they the 1%, and 99% of the wealth is owned by the 1%. So these dragons tormenting billions of people. They don't even compare to no slavery. With 2 million people getting their backs beat in and tortured and all kind of atrocities. These people is doing on another level today, but they'll try to tell you, "Oh, that wasn't me. I'm not kin to them people. I don't know them people. My people come from Europe and all this crap." Trying to run from a slavery that only dealt with 2 million people. Now they got 2 million people in prison alone. Then on the people on the outside, they working them from sun up to sundown and ain't paying them nothing that's worth anything. They send them through all types of mess. And these peoples are wicked, man. They are the devil that the Bible speak of, and that's what the reality is. Why is people running from the situation? But we know Edom, the wicked cannot understand. What's that? Daniel 12:10, and uh, in Romans 11 show how these 2/3 Negroes ain't gonna see it because the Lord don't want them to see it. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, Shem Kakadash. The honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.